Gnosis Learning Institute and a keynote speaker on Awakening the Divine Feminine, the teachings of Jesus and Mary Magdalene, which is close to our heart as well, and the lost civilization of Atlantis and others.
And if you look at every great belief system, there's always been a super mom. Okay, you know, in Hinduism, that would be Lakshmi. In Shintoism, it'd be Amaterasu. In Christianity, it'd be Mary, the mother of Jesus. In Egypt, Isis. The Greeks, Gaia herself. And it's very important to have this balance.
So I'd like to just speak a little bit about my experience. Like a lot of you, I was raised in the Christian church, which is, you know, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. They've ghosted the Divine Feminine. And any idiot can see that it takes, you know, a father and a mother to produce a child. So it should be the Divine Father, you know, Abba, Amma. That's what Jesus called God, Father, Mother, God. And from that union comes a new creation. But of course the patriarch took over.
As Tricia and you both brought up, and Mark, you brought it up too, the sacred became associated with the male and the feminine became associated with darkness and the earth. So all that's collapsing right now because the innate wisdom that we feel and that we all know, the real truth,
we are invested in, and allows us to have a glimpse of that underlying unity, of the aliveness of nature, of the connection, and dissolve some of your own blockages that keep you from seeing it.
Still at the point where the carbon emissions and, you know, action can lead to reversing it. But there's going to be a certain point, right? They're saying 2050, where any action that we take anymore isn't going to matter, right? And that's not very far away. So we saw how our behavior worked during COVID, didn't we? The waters of Venice became clear again and the skies became clearer when humanity took a break. So we know that that works, but we're getting to a point where that's no longer going to be, you know, reversible. So that tipping point's there. People who are here in the audience, you're obviously conscious, right? You're if you could afford to buy an electric car or a hybrid, you're probably doing it. You're probably recycling. You're probably staying away from plastics.
The collective consciousness is God.
Yeah.
And once again, to quote Nikola Tesla, what one person calls God, the other calls the laws of physics.
Or universal consciousness.
Universal consciousness. That energy, the biophotons, or rather the quantum energy, is that's how we're all interconnected. Okay, this cup is made from the same electromagnetic energy that I am, that the radio waves that you know our headsets are working on, that the rings of Saturn and beyond are. And so we now know that everything at the subatomic level is the same form of electromagnetic energy. Edgar Cayce said God is electricity. All right, are we seeing reoccurring? Jesus said, you know, I am the light. What he actually was saying is, I will teach you to find the light. It's just that, you know, Buddha said, well, this is the way to the light. Light is electromagnetic energy. My point here is that God does exist. God is this energy, and there's an intelligence that flows through it. And when we channel and connect with them, we are interfacing with, we're changing our frequency to interface with the afterlife frequency, which is the collective consciousness.